27-yard ball.
Now! Fight 51. Mike. 180! Hey, we're good, we're good! 180!
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This one to Foster Moreau, the rookie from LSU. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And a Raider first down.
Monday, down! 280!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, Carr again. We'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story. We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 9. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Come on.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try it. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check. Lucky. Kill. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check 24, check 24. Hey, check 24, check 24.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Monday, down. M20.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Check, 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 check.
They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side.
Monday, down. M20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Hey, shoot.
He's checking.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Raiders 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number 1 thing he does best is tackle.
Jackson. The open man is Smith. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this Raiders and Jets contest is a part of the NFL 100 series. And a little history lesson, back in November of 1968, there was a game between these two teams where the Raiders scored 2 touchdowns in the final minute to win. And actually coverage was broken away from that game on the East Coast to show the movie Heidi. So a lot of the Jets fans missed the Raiders' comeback. Can imagine some saddened faces when they took the rubber bands off their newspapers the next morning on the East Coast. But don't worry, folks. We will not be interrupting this broadcast to show the movie Heidi. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Watch the safety creep. Jim.
Jackson on first down, out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Caught here by Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Carr now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson, 78 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Carr now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got him in. It's Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, it's Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tahir Whitehead able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, a screen to Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Check 3. Check 3. Set up. Check 99. Check 99. Put up. 55.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr, he's got a man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defense